All right, y'all, Part103. So I had used that company called Pro Move. I found Pro Move. Damn. We didn't have Google, but I don't know how I did a search. I be doing this, y'all, because my dress be stuck to my earring. So I don't know what I was using. It was some kind of search engine, X.com. What was that? Yeah, I think X.com. Yep, 2006 petrol. Yep. X.com. Yep. That's how I know. Because God had told me about petrol, the city built inside of a mountain, when I was 16. But I never really knew if it was a real place or not. Like, I knew all about it, but I didn't know if it was a real place or not until the search engine Ask.com came into existence in 2006. That's when I learned about it. That petrol was actually real. Everything God had told me about petrol was true. Anyway, well, I don't really know if God told me about it or did I actually project or skip timelines. I did some shit. I don't know. I be doing shit. Either way, I knew all about petrol, and I didn't know if it was like physically real until the search engine S.com. So I'm gonna assume at that time when I needed to learn about stuff or know information, I was using S.com. So, what I was talking about? Oh, ProMove. I had found ProMove with a search engine. So I get the address and I apply for a place in Decatur. It had a place that was where we used to go eat for weed and stuff all the time, which was Canada Road. So I found my first place off Canada Road, down Ember Drive, down from Chit Chat. At the dead end of Chit Chat, all the way down on Farmers Canada Crossing. Yeah, that was my first place in Atlanta. I loved it at the time. It was so great because it was, across from South Dakota Mall. My favorite store was Man Alive in South Dakota Mall. Y'all my shit. So, moved to Canada Crossing, next door to my best friend, Shamil. That's how I met Shamil. When I had moved up, she was my neighbor. We lived side by side. But yeah, I met Shamir. Me and that bitch been A1 since day one, since then. She was really one of the first people that I met. Yeah, she is the first person that I met that I actually had a conversation with and, knew their name and all that. She was the first person. Yeah, my bitch been with me since. That's my baby mama. That's my best friend. That's my sister. That's in one person. Good. So, met her. Shit, I was straight then. So then I had met my son, Maurice. A good child. I've been telling you I got 11. He went on. Met him in the hallway. He was sleeping in my hallway. So of course, me being me, and then just was homeless in a hotel. Of course, I made him come inside. He was 15 years old. He was a runaway from a group home in, what that is, outside LaGrange. In LaGrange. He was in a group home in LaGrange. When I first met him, it was just him when I met him, but he ended up actually being with a sister and her boyfriend. The sister and her boyfriend, they was homeless too, but, you know, they would leave him. And so that's how I met him in the hallway by himself. But he met Jamal and started coming in the house, you know, eating and playing the game and all that. I actually didn't know he was leaving outside of my house to go sleep in the hallway. But immediately upon me finding out, I made him move in the house. Of course, I'm not finna have no runaway in my house. So I ended up reporting that situation to defects. But they ended up assisting me with housing him. Not with no extra house, but like giving him stamps, his own stamps. And you know what I'm saying? Starting him up some like cash for him to be able to take care of himself. And I could put him in school and stuff like that. He was 15. So, did all that. So now I got a big son. He was a real handsome, chocolate young man. So loving, so caring, respectful. Everything that is good. His name is Maurice. He was very handsome, but he didn't even know it. If you met him while he was homeless and in that hallway and stuff, after he started getting haircuts and stuff with Jamal, you really could, you know, and putting on clothes and stuff like that. He was getting them up some wardrobe and all that. He was so fucking handsome. You would not know that was the same person. Like, he looked completely different. He was just completely different. He was so happy. He was big, but it was almost, he was still little because he had just started enjoying life and knowing what, you know, life is like. Life could actually be good. He had been through some real bad stuff. Kind of like the same type of stuff I had went through when I was little. He had that type of stuff. So, like abuse, neglect, abandonment, all the shit I had. I seen it like before even finding out. But I wonder where my baby is. Every now and then he search for me. It's about time for him to search for me and find me. My baby searching for me and find my ass. But yeah, I miss him. But anyway, it was very good to watch him like blossom into something so beautiful and so, like, he was just so beautiful and so living. So my daddy ended up, cause workman's comp, sent my dad enough money for him to pay for 3 nurses full time. So it was already me and Kiana. So my daddy ended up hiring Maurice on for the 3rd nurse. So he's actually having money in his pocket. He got him a cell phone, goddamn, getting his hair cut. He had some real good, soft, curly hair. He chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Line A1 and just glowing. He had a real glow. He could actually buy the clothes. He actually liked it and wanted it, and shoes and stuff. So he was just living it up. I promise you, he lived his best life with me. Sparrow. Yep, Sparrow riding.